What is going on to you, Pisces? Sorry about that. So let's get into it. So you Pisces actually have the Queen of Swords. You have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So a lot of you Pisces right now have decided to, if you or if you, because you Pisces have been in so much nonsensical interactions with others that they have caused, right? A lot of you Pisces have been learning from your mistakes, and you Pisces have been realizing that you have to become better people. And you Pisces, over the course of, I want to say, some years, right, since 2021, you have been doing better. The situation is that you realize something, though. What you Pisces realize is there's not a lot of good options for you. And so because of that, a lot of you Pisces, people have been trying your patience for a couple of years now. But one thing that you Pisces have essentially realized later, and this is what the three cards, was talking about, is the Queen of Swords represents conflict and being ready for pretty much anything, right? But the Six of Pentacles represents understanding that relationships should be a give and take. And the Ace of Swords represents putting said conflict down. So this is a realization of you Pisces realizing, right, that I was just talking about, that there's no real point in trying to let people play games with you, but at the same time, there's no real point in having to drag the truth out of somebody and having to put up with someone that just wants to essentially, you have a talk with them, and all it is that they can do is just act like they heard you. They heard what it is that you had to say. They hear not just what you had to say, but hear how it is that they will lose you, and then they act like they don't care, and they keep doing the same nonsensical dysfunction that they did before. So I'm seeing that you Pisces really realize to just essentially stop being like this so much. Not saying that you're not this, you're not the Queen of Swords, right? I'm not saying that you're not the Queen of Swords. You are. You're still prepared for anything. You're a survivor. But at the same time, what a lot of you Pisces are realizing, is maybe a lot of these people are not even worth the effort of really being upset. Because at the end of the day, people, honestly speaking, people, like, for instance, right, an example of this is people keep messing up their relationships. And not only are they messing up their relationships, but they keep running to the internet after they keep doing the most outrageous stuff off camera, and then run to the internet because they're so desperate for clout. They will sit up here and tell the whole world and literally show their face, which is not a good look, mind you, right? Not their face, but I'm talking about the ideology of telling people about how you use individuals, how you treat people like trash, and right, and proud, and shaking and shimmying and proud and smiling, and I did it with a smile. I have a smile on my face. Yeah, I went ahead and I used this person, and even though I use this person, I don't understand why is it that I can't find anybody, even though I treat a lot of the people who approach me like trash, and I don't really want to take too much time to get to know them, and I don't really want to spend too much time to them, and I spend most of my time, ignoring them, and then when some conflict happened, I act like I'm good with that, and then when nobody want to hang out with me or whatever the case may be, it is what it is. Then they bring that goofy self. So a lot of you Pisces realize that that people are going to do whatever it is that they want to do. People are crazy. We're in a time right now of we're in a time of the movie Scream. We're in a real Scream movie. What Scream was about is how far people were willing to go to gain attention. That's what the whole series, the whole franchise is literally about. It's about clout chasing and how far people will go to feel like they matter, even if it's for a second, right? Them living by the ideology of like, if you didn't get it on camera, then it didn't happen. So the thing is that for you, that's not how you Pisces are getting down. So the Three of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, you know how frustrating that can be. You Pisces been through that level of frustration where it's like, why is it that people can't have a functional relationship? You know, one that works, a healthy relationship. So I just see a lot of you Pisces seeing this, and you Pisces are definitely still going to date, but there's some real powerful changes that a lot of you Pisces have made. And one of those changes is you're just going to let people do their thing, to each their own. You know, real talk. Like if they want to move like that, you Pisces have a brand new mentality of, just because they think like that does not mean that you got to participate with them. You're not. The King of Pentacles, how tricky and manipulative people can be, and sometimes being conniving. Yeah, they can do all of that, but if they do all of that with you, guess what? Again, the strength. You're just gonna pause a minute to see what type of time they on. May even have a talk with them. And if they do it again, a lot of you Pisces are gonna do the Virgo thing and just pick up and go. Don't even mention to the person. A lot of you Pisces are not even gonna mention to the person that how it is that the snake is slithering. You're not even gonna tell the person. A lot of you Pisces gonna be so quiet about it to the point where those people won't even see it coming, because you're not gonna react at all. That's what the Strength card is. You're not even gonna react. People gonna play stupid. They're gonna stand you up, and you're just gonna be like, all right, and not even say anything, not even reach back out to them. And then the King of Cups represents, because you're in control of your emotions. You're going to let everybody out here who wants to play the game do themselves in, ruin themselves, ruin their value. Because hypergamy says you have to create beef or problems in a relationship to keep somebody engaged, because people don't know how to get along with another person. So their version of, you can only keep someone if they're not bored. And the best way to keep someone and to not have them get bored is to get into arguments with them. That's what hypergamy says. That's what the game says. So now you Pisces have to concoct or come up or create a new argument in order to get the person not bored, so that the person can stay with you. A lot of you Pisces, y'all may have done that when y'all was younger, but y'all don't do that anymore. Y'all Pisces probably haven't done that for a couple of years, where that's not even who you are anymore. You changed. And now you Pisces see how stupid that really is. You've been see how stupid that really is. So now you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool right here, which is about how you Pisces ultimately have you have a brand new value system compared to then, maybe when you Pisces was on that. Some of you may have been, some of you may have not. But a lot of you Pisces realize how stupid it is. Because you Pisces have things to do, people to see, places to go. You have a life to live. So the Fool just represents how a lot of you Pisces are just, y'all dubbed that. Y'all dubbed the ideology of it, of needing to come up with an argument in order to keep the relationship spiced up. The argument ain't even real. But just to be able to, the arguments aren't even real sometimes, but just to be able to keep the person distracted and engaged in the nonsense or whatnot. That's not how functional relationships work. A functional relationship is supposed to be quote unquote boring. That's actually healthy. See, when it's boring or it's healthy, that means that you can actually get something done. See, a lot of exciting relationships where it's just based upon thrills and excitement and all that other type of stuff is actually counterproductive because it doesn't go anywhere. It's a game of thrills. It's a game of excitement, okay? But then when people jump up on the internet and they complain, how come I don't think? Shut your goofy self up, because you can't you can't serve two masters. I'm trying to put it nicely. You can't serve two masters. You need to pick functional, and yeah, sometimes it will be boring, or exciting, but you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. So you're going to have to pick, right? And a lot of you Pisces picked. Y'all would rather have a functional relationship, and sometimes it can be boring. That's the natural. What is attraction? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who want to jump and get it? You better off trying to skydive. Being bored in a relationship is a good thing, because number one, it represents structure. But it's also a good thing because it means that there's room for unpredictability and creativity. Remember what I told you, Pisces, relationships are supposed to start off boring and then become more thrilling as time go on. With everything, including mountains, there's peaks and valleys along the way. If you allow the relationship to get boring, right, it valleys, it goes down. The thrill of it goes down. So guess what you do? You do something to raise the thrill of it back up. That too can also add to the unpredictability or the thrills of the relationship, because it's that song and dance now of, okay, now it's starting to get boring. Oh, I'm excited again. Okay, that adds to the unpredictability and the creativity of the relationship. The fact that you go through those times when you're bored, but you also go through those times of excitement. You don't know when you're going to get thrilled again. It's part of the thrill of itself. But when you have a bunch of goofballs running around trying to only make it thrilling, what happens? You fry the creativity part of your mind. You fry that. You overload that. This is where you get a lot of the stupid, dysfunctional, nonsensical, downright stupid decision making that a lot of people make, because what they do is they end up literally handicapping themselves by setting themselves back in life. Why can't you chase them thrills with your significant other? Why can't you have fun with your significant other? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Anyone who know the game really know that. Just because you have a significant other doesn't mean that things can get boring. There's always things that you can do in order to spice up a relationship. Part of the reason why it is, and I've said this before, part of the reason why it is that relationships can get boring sometimes, and the physical fun of the relationship ends up going down or burning out, is because the two of y'all seeing each other too much. Try not sleeping in the same bed for a few nights. Instant excitement. Once again, why? Because you now experience something different. While still in a relationship, now you're experiencing something different again. That's why it is that wives would make husbands sleep on a couch. We're seeing too much of each other. Friction. What is attraction? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who want to jump and get it? You better off trying to skydive. Let's clarify the Fool. You have the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, then you have the Magician, then you have the Six of Cups. Look at that. And then you have the Chariot. So for you, Pisces, the King of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles represents, again, tired of overconfident people who just want to bicker and argue. The Magician, the Six of Cups, a lot of those people are coming back because it's the thrill of not having you around. But you, Pisces, are not messing around. You don't want them back. Why? And they can't understand your decision, why you don't want them back in their own delusional mind. You see how the game plays mind games? You see how the game, playing the game, plays mind tricks on people, including their own self, including the person who's perpetrating the mind games? You see how deluded they even get doing it? They can't understand why you don't want to play the game, because you, Pisces, are not dysfunctional. You're striving to be healthier, mentally healthier, physically healthier. So now the Chariot represents a lot of those people who are coming back on some Six of Cups type stuff, trying to come back. They don't want to understand. They don't want to understand or get down to the fact that you, Pisces, don't want to have anything to do with them. So they're going to start to try to ask you questions. If they hit you up, reach out to you, trying to make it seem like what's going on, they don't know what's going on, but you, Pisces, know what's going on. You're not dysfunctional like them. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, you can do so at Kareemspiritworks.com, or you can go to, that's my family, or you can go to my website, the link in the comment section below called the Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website, but there's all the ways to get a personal reading. Go to private reading. Go ahead. That's my website right there. And I'm sure to contact you back, because I will definitely get the messages. That's it. Peace.